Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 15 of AWS tutorials. In this video, we'll see the integration of AWS SQS and Lambda and how they handle retries, failures and visibility timeout. So this is going to be our flow diagram today. Here a producer, that can be any API or an app. Here it can be Lambda EC2 instance, anything. It will send a message to SQS. Then this Lambda will pull the message from SQS using SQS trigger feature. Then if due to any reason, if this Lambda fails, then that message will be visible in SQS again and it will be available for retry. So let's see how to implement this thing. Also, we'll see what is visibility timeout, because visibility timeout plays a very important role here in this flow. So let's move to AWS console. So here you just make sure you are in the correct region. Now let's create an SQS. We'll create a standard SQS only and let's provide the queue name. Dev by Shashank failure and retries SQS. Now in the configuration section, we have this visibility timeout. So this is the most important thing. So here the minimum value is 0 seconds and the maximum can be 12 hours. So for now, let's set it to 2 minutes and we'll see what is this visibility timeout in this demo. Now just leave all the configuration as it is and create the SQS. So now our queue is ready. Let's create a Lambda function as well. Let's create a function. Provide the function name. Dev by Shashank failures and retries Lambda. And in the runtime, let's select Python 3.14 and create the Lambda. So now our Lambda has been created. Let's move to the code section. Here we need to do two things only. First, let's log the event. And instead of this return statement, let's raise an exception. Intentional failure for retry demo. So guys, our Lambda is ready. Let's deploy the code. So guys, this Lambda will just log the event and it will raise the exception. Okay. Now we need to attach. Here we need to attach SQS trigger, but before that we need to provide some IAM permissions to this Lambda role. So let's go to this configuration section. Permissions, open this role. Click on this add permissions, create inline policy. Here in the service, let's select SQS. In the actions, search for receive message. Second is delete message. And the third is queue attributes. Get queue attributes. And in the resources, we'll select all. Click on this next button. Provide the policy name, SQS policy, and create the policy. So now our Lambda role is ready. Let's go to this function. Click on this add trigger. Here search for SQS. Here we need to provide the SQS queue that we just created. Now here, just make sure this activate trigger is enabled. And in the best size, let's select 1. And just leave all the configuration as it is and add the trigger. So guys, the SQS trigger has been added successfully. Now let's go to SQS and we'll push some message there. Here we'll click on this send and receive messages. Now in the message body, we can provide any JSON object. So here let's write order ID as 1, 2, 3. Action as a process. You can provide any JSON object and just click on the send button. So our message has been sent successfully. Now let's check the Lambda logs. We'll go into this monitoring section. Let's open CloudWatch logs. Let's scroll down and open this log stream. So guys, if you see here, this is the event that we have received from SQS. And here if you see, this is the error that Lambda has generated. So guys, now let's wait for 2 minutes, as we have set the visibility timeout to 2 minutes. So we need to wait for the 2 minutes and then it will gonna retry this again. I'll click on this resume button and let's wait. So guys, if you see here, after 2 minutes, this Lambda again tried to process that message So guys, if you see here, again, it has raised the exception. So now let's see this event object. From here, we can get the retry count. So let's open it. And guys, if you see here in the middle, there is this approximate received count value. For the first time, it was 1. And guys, if you see here, the order ID was 123 and action was processed. Now if we scroll down, there is this event object. Let's open it. And guys, if you see here, the approximate received count is 2 and the body is same. And guys, in SQS, there is this message ID. Using this message ID, we can check the uniqueness of that message. So if we see here, let's just do Control F. And if we scroll up, so this message ID is same in both the events. Now again, after 2 minutes, it has tried to process that request. And this time, if we see, the approximate receipt count value is 3. Now let's go to SQS. So guys, if you see here, there are two fields, messages available and messages in flight. Right now it's 0 because there is no message available. Guys, messages available means whenever a producer sends a message to SQS, it goes into this messages available section. And when any consumer, like here in this case, we have this Lambda. So when any consumer polls that message, then that message goes into this messages in flight because a consumer is already processing that message. So no other consumer will be able to process that message. So there are two conditions now. So this message will be in flight for these 2 minutes, or if Lambda deletes this message within these 2 minutes. So right now what is going on? First we have pushed the message to this SQS. So it was there in this message available. After that, Lambda has polled that message and it has tried to process it. So at that time, it will be in this messages in flight. As our Lambda got failed, so after 2 minutes, that message will again be available in this messages available section. Okay, then again Lambda will poll it, then again it will go into this in flight. So this process will keep continuing. So to put the limit on retry count, we need to enable dead letter queue. So that dead letter queue will make sure how many times we need to retry it, and then it will send the message to dead letter queue. So dead letter queue we'll see in the next session. So guys, let's check the metrics of this SQS now. If we scroll down, there is this monitoring section. Let's click on it. Let's scroll down. Here if you see, there is this metric, number of messages received. I'll expand this one. And instead of 3 hours, I'll select 15 minutes. So in the last 15 minutes, if you see here, it's kind of a zigzag. So if you see here, the count was 1 at 11:04, then it went to 0. Then after again 2 minutes, so if you see here, it was 11:04 and it's 11:06, it again went to 1. Then it's going to 1 after every 2 minutes. So the reason is Lambda is not able to process that message and it is sending back to SQS again. So here the count is 1 1. So that's the reason this SQS is receiving that message again and again after every 2 minutes. So guys, I hope this is clear to you now. Let's fix this code, else it will keep running. Instead of this exception, we'll write, we can even write return none. And let's deploy the code. Now there is no exception. So guys, now let's go to this SQS and let's see the matrices again. I'll refresh this page. We'll click on this more button. So guys, if you see here, messages available count is 0 and messages in flight count is also 0. That means that message got processed successfully. Now let's go into this monitoring section again. Let's scroll down. Expand this metric again. Here we'll select again 15 minutes. So guys, there is one more thing. These matrices takes 2 to 5 minutes to update the counts here. So let's wait for 2 minutes. So guys, if you see here, this time it has not received that message again. It was 0 at 11:18 again. That means Lambda has processed that message successfully and now there is no message in this SQS. So guys, this depends on this visibility timeout feature only. This time we have set it to 2 minutes. That's why this SQS was receiving that message again and again after 2 minutes only. And if we increase it to 5 minutes, then it will going to get that message again after 5 minutes only. So guys, this is how Lambda retries works based on this visibility timeout. So guys, now I hope this concept is clear to you. So guys, what we did, we sent a message to SQS. Lambda pulled that message from SQS. It raised an exception. Then after 2 minutes, that message was visible again in SQS. And then again that retry happened and this Lambda pulled that message again. So this is kind of a cycle and it will keep continuing until and unless Lambda processes that message successfully or we implement the DL queue. So dead letter queue we'll see in the next session. So guys, if the concepts of visibility timeout and retry are clear to you now, please put a message in comment box. Thank you guys for watching this video. In the next video, we'll see how to implement dead letter queue and how it stops that retry cycle. And if you like this video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. And if you have any questions, just drop it in the comment box.